And we begin tonight's show with developments at the home front and a holy day of observance in the Islamic calendar. Sacrifice is essential to winning and keeping the peace. In the speech of the Dean of the Diplomatic Corps, Papal Nuncio Charles John Brown in last week's Von d'Honneur, hosted by the President and the First Lady, the Vatican ambassador to the country congratulated the President on the occasion of the birth of the Republic and then hailed him for his tireless efforts towards peace and unity that have paid off in the creation and development of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. In today's solemn occasion of the feast of the al-Adha, the President urged all Filipinos to come together in the name of sacrifice and join in keeping the peace and building the nation as a unified people of divergent views and creeds, but are men and women for others. The President dwelt on the steadfast faith of Ibrahim in the Quran and his unconditional love and obedience when he committed to offer his son's life in sacrifice to the Almighty Allah as the core virtues of Islam. Likewise, the President expressed yearning for a self-sustaining and progressive new republic or bagong Pilipinas grounded on unwavering faith and commitment to the one from whom all wisdom and knowledge flow. And on the heels of the just concluded G7 summit in Puglia, Italy, leaders and defense officials from over 100 countries gathered in Switzerland for a huddle on how to end the war against Ukraine, sans the presence and participation of the guy who started it all. VOA's Miroslavia Gongtazi reports from Switzerland.
Over the weekend here in the Swiss mountains, leaders from 100 countries and organizations discussed ending the Russia's war against Ukraine. They showed unity against Russia's aggression. Ukraine never wanted this war. It's criminal and unprovoked aggression by Russia, said President Zelensky at the news conference with Swiss President Viola Amherd, the summit host. U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris called the war an utter failure for Vladimir Putin. Although Russia was not invited just before the summit, Putin demanded Ukraine withdraw from its own territory and abandon its goal of joining NATO. U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan said Putin believes he can outlast or divide Ukraine and its allies. However, the results of the G7 summit, this summit, and security agreements Ukraine signed in recent days sharply rebuke both of those points, he said. The summit participants agreed that Ukraine needs a just peace based on international law and the UN Charter. And this gathering was the first step towards sustainable peace in Europe. Miroslava Gongadze, VOA News, Bergenstock Resort, Switzerland.
At this point, we turn to my colleague in PTV's Pine City studios for what's brewing of late in the Cordilleras. Ala?
Naimbag Arabi, Pilipinas, na Ilocatan ti kaunan a BUCAS Center iti Ilocos Region ijay Tubao, La Union. Iti April 1, 2024 na angay ti groundbreaking ceremony ti bagong urgent care and ambulatory service wenno BUCAS Center. Kalpasan lang tinasurukdwa a bulan na ilukatan iti publiko ti baro a pasilidad. Daytoy ti +10 a BUCAS Center iti Pagilian ken kaunan met iti Ilocos Region a joint project ti Department of Health, Ilocos Training and Regional Medical Center ken ti opisina ni Congressman Dante Garcia. Baban iti pasilidad may asidag kadagiti umili dagiti nagduduma a serbisyo kas iti ambulatory services, urgent care, diagnostic services, kas ti pediatrics, dentistry, ophthalmology, ken orthopedics. At daan ti pasilidad iti electronic medical record, x-ray, ultrasound, ken dumapay. Agserbi daytoy kas primary care facility tapno saanan nagturong dagiti umili kadagiti dadakkel a pagagasan.
Hindi lang yung bayan mismo na nag-host ng BUCAS Center nakikinabang, lahat ng munisipyo sa paligid doon na pumupunta yung mga kababayan.
Iti sabali pay adamag natiliw ti 23 anyos a lalaki kalpasan a madiskubre ti bulto ti marijuana ken drug paraphernalias iti silid na iti abangan na abanay ijay MRR Queen of Peace, Baguio City. Inserbi ti Drug Enforcement Unit ti Baguio City Police Office ti search warrant kalpasan ti serye ti validation. Sigun iti BCPO, nakaawat iti impormasyon ti pulisya nga iti social media nga aglaklako kan agat-gatang ti suspect iti marijuana kan iti silid na akadaw yan nga agar-aramat. Naala iti suspect ti nasarok 250 grams ti marijuana stalks kan seedlings nga gatad iti 50,000 pesos. Nagpositibo matlang iti drug test ti suspect as sumango ti kaso panaglabsing iti sections 11 ken 12 ti Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002. Dagiti damdamag manipod dito'y PTV Cordillera, siyak ni Ala Sunduan, na imbag tarabii.
Thank you, Ala, and we have come to the end of tonight's show and urge you to join us again tomorrow for the latest set of breaking stories here and abroad. William Theo here telling you to stay connected by catching the news right here. A cooler and restful night ahead.